your calculator is particularly good at working with radicals. Let's look at this one. We're supposed to determine whether it's rational or irrational. So if we type the square root key and then 49 and press equals, because it comes out to be 7, we know for sure that it is a rational number. Another type of problem that we can work with is finding a rational decimal approximation for a number. Let's do this one, the square root of 40. Now when we press the square root of 40, the first thing that it does is it simplifies it and tells us that it's the square root of 10. If we press the S to D key, round it to 4 decimal places, we would say 6.3246 because we want to have that 3246. We want to have that last number be a decimal place. The next thing that we're supposed to do, or that we can do with our calculator, is do the same thing with a fraction. In order to do that, we're going to press the square root key first, then the fraction key, and put the 8 on top and the 5 on the bottom, and we have 2 and 10/5, which S to D key gives us 1.2649, 4 decimal places. That's not all that our calculator can do. If it says to simplify an expression, what we need to do is to write that square root in 175, and when we press equals, it tells us it is 5 square root 7. And then the decimal approximation of it, we would just do the S to D, and it tells us it is 13.2288. Finally, our calculator can rationalize the denominator. If we have a problem like this, where we have the 5 over the square root of 6, notice how I entered on the calculator. I pressed the fraction key first, then the square root. It writes it as fraction 5 square root 6 over 6. And then the last thing that I'd like you to show you that our calculator does, I thought I answered this one, maybe I didn't. Give the 4-digit approximation 2.0412. That's supposed to be a 4, not a 5. Okay, now we can do that. The square root key that I was telling you about, if I can find it. Maybe it's in the next page. Here we go. So let's try this one, the cube root of 153. In order to solve this problem, we need to press the shift, the to the key, and notice we can put the 3 in up above, and then the 153 in the radical. And if it is simplifiable, it will give us its simplification, but in this case it's not simplifiable, and so we will just write 5.3485, and that's all you have to do.